What's up, my Fina love? Sisters Fina D coming to you all from Vina Tima News. There are certain topics that I don't touch on because I'm like, oh, same old different day. Here we are again. Are we surprised that someone made a statement and here we go? People are assuming it's about Kenya. I mean, it's always Kenya, 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 Kenya. For the people who claim they can't stand her, they really do be giving her all of this free publicity that she doesn't even ask for. So Kandi was doing one of, her sit down videos, and she said that she had a moment with a co-star and she had to go in on someone, and she feels, really bad for some of the things that she said. And, people just have to sit back and watch. People just have to wait for the show. She can't say too much because she already got in trouble for saying too much about certain things that's going on. So, of course, she can't tell us who it is. And then she was like, but let me also say, they were saying some not so pleasant things to me. They were coming for me as well. So, I returned a favor. And you already know, people instantly went to Kenya, okay? Because you're all aware that even though Kandi and Kenya have this interesting friendship, she can talk about Kenya and tell Kenya off and then go and have a conversation. And if apologies are necessary, she apologizes or Kenya apologizes and then they move on. She have no problems, okay, throwing Kenya under the bus. And that's one of the reasons why people feel like, as much as Kenya feels that Kandi is her friend, we've been here before. We've done countless of videos that people say Kandi isn't her friend, okay? Because I can tell you this right now, when Kandi sat on Instagram Live and had a conversation with Cynthia Bailey, imagine if it was Kenya Moore on Instagram Live and then bringing up another cast member drama in order to have a moment on Instagram Live. She would get dragged. She would absolutely get dragged. But Kandi did it and it's crickets, okay? But when our girl is involved, I'm absolutely going to talk about it and do the videos. It was crickets. She could have promoted the show with Cynthia, have a Kiki and all of that. She didn't have to say anything about Kenya, but she brought it up. Okay. And of course, you already know Cynthia Bailey jumped at the opportunity to answer. If you missed that video, click the very first link in the description below to watch that video. So when Kandi said this, you had comments all over social media that she went off on Kenya. And then I got a DM. Hey, Miss Vina, I'm going to summarize. I'm not going to put it on the screen either because my DMs, that's a safe place. Direct message, Instagram. That's a safe place. You can send me messages. I have amazing conversations all the time, encouraging people, helping people out, all of that. So I don't want anyone to think, oh, I'm not going to send her messages anymore if she's going to put me on blast. So that's why I don't put the messages on the screen. Just letting people know that, it's a safe place. But this wasn't the first message, but I'm going to read one of them. Hey, Miss Vina, how are you doing? Did you hear Kandi, basically said that she had a big argument, with a cast member. Some Team Twirl people, okay, they think that it may be about Kenya. I hope not, although I don't trust Kandi. She's very sneaky. You seen how she was asking Cynthia about the girls trip for no reason whatsoever, okay? Well, Kandi is very calculated, all right? Right after that video, all of that happened, she posted this sweet happy birthday message to Kenya Moore. So after that message, it was like, okay, she can't be talking about Kenya because if she had this huge blow up with Kenya, she's not going to be on here talking about happy birthday and I love you. She probably wouldn't have posted Kenya at all. But y'all don't know Kandi if you think so. Now, on one of the blog pages that posted this, I did see a lot of the comments also mentioning it could have been about Malo or Sheree. But let's go back to Kandi's birthday message. One thing about Kandi, she's able to tell her friends off and still be cool. Okay? In as much as I do give her the side eye, and I do not think that she's cool. She's supportive when she needs to be and all of that. But I still do give her friendship, as I throw my quotations up, with Kenya Moore a side eye based on how Kandi moves sometimes. But with all of that being said, she's able to raise her voice, tell you off, tell you exactly how she feels, and still love you. And that's how friendships are. You need people in your life and in your circle that could tell you, I'm not here for what you did. Even if they are wrong in their presentation, it's okay to have friends who are not always yes men and can tell you about yourself and y'all still be cool. So I don't put it past Kandi blowing up, being upset with Kenya, having a back and forth, the both of them having a conversation, coming to an agreement, apologies, flying around. And now, you know what, girl, we're friends, we're cool. I love you too. Let's hug it out. Let's move on. Happy birthday, Kenya Moore. I love you. I don't put that past Kandi. However, yes, it is possible. It could be about Malo. It could be about Sheree or somebody else, because some people just do too much now, especially Malo. Malo, after 150 years, finally got a peach. And so Malo is going to do everything in her power to keep that peach, because she's in a season where she's trying to prove to Bravo, you did the right thing by giving me this peach. And after over a decade, and after all of these years, I want to prove to you that, yes, you made a mistake by not giving me the chance years ago. And I want to prove to you all that I can absolutely hold this peach and represent. And I absolutely want to come back next year holding the peach, because it would be very embarrassing to finally get this peach. Because it took Cynthia Billy not being there, Portia Williams not being there, that girl over there not being there. It took almost the entire cast not being there for y'all to finally give me a peach. And you know what? It doesn't matter what it took for me to get this peach. I got a peach, and you can't take that away from me. So it's possible that Mala is probably team too much, and Kandi is just like, okay, girl, I know you want to keep this peach. I'm happy you finally got it, but you're doing too much. Sit down somewhere. So Malo trying to come for Kenya and all of that, it's possible. It's also possible that it could be about Drew, even though Drew is still in Kandi comments, leaving heart emojis and all of that. Malo is in Kandi comments, leaving heart emojis and all of that too. It's possible it could be about Drew, because we already know Kandi wasn't here for Drew last year when she was lying. One thing about Kandi is still suffering from PTSD after everything Portia Williams, okay, and Facial Parks did to her. Kandi is still suffering and going through those flashbacks. So whenever she come across someone who just lie like that, and I'm not talking about, kiki, little lie here, then someone who lied to the point where it could get really serious, she wants absolutely nothing to do with you. When Nene and Giovanna did that whole phone recording conversation, all of that, oh yes, Kandi was done with the Nene and Giovanna. She went in on Nene. Did you see Yo-Yo come back? Giovanna, no, she didn't come back either. Kandi is not messing with you when you can just lie like that. So you already know she went in on Drew last season when Drew was just reaching and doing everything to lie on LaToya, and Kandi stepped up and went in on her. Why are you doing all of this? Okay? Because Drew's storyline was falling apart with Kenya Moore. Kenya was paying her debts, so she had to put her attention on LaToya to keep her peach. And Kandi wasn't here for it. So it's also possible. But it's between the Malo, Sheree, and Drew. Okay, then you have the other new girl, and then you have other people. But I think for now, it's between Malo, Sheree, and maybe not Drew. And of course, people are throwing Kenya Moore name in there. But, it's not always about Kenya. But like I say, it's all speculation right now. So we shall see who she went in on. But let me get into some of these comments when this blog page posted. I think it's Marlo. Once it's not Kenya, I'm good. I think it was Marlo. Team Kandi this season gave the queen her respect. Kandi needs to start earning her check. She's gotten away with not engaging in show drama for too long. Either Marlo or Drew. I think it was Drew or Kenya. Is it Marlo because she seemed off after the trip? Now somebody must have tried Mama Joyce. As long as it's not my girl Kenya, I'm good. And I love their friendship. Probably it's Drew or Sonia. And I'm all for red-haired angry Kandi, okay? In making a reappearance. Season 14 gonna be so good. The gods have answered my prayers because pissed off Kandi has long been MIA. Well, Kandi went in there last season with Kenya, but Kenya did not give her the energy she was looking for. Okay, when she went off, Kenya wasn't in her presence to see the level of disrespect and how she went off. She was just basing it off what she heard. So their conversation was like, you know, they talked about it and they moved on. But, you know, if Kenya was there to witness that, it would have been a different outcome. Marlo, because I think she is doing too much since she got her peach. Somebody is in my head. I just said that. Marlo, probably. Definitely Marlo. Kandi is a hit or miss when it comes to Marlo and Nene. Kandi just told Kenya happy birthday. So, like I just said, people are thinking it's not her. Of course, here we go. Hope it's Kenya. Must be Marlo because she will be doing the most to secure that rotten peach next season. Yeah, that rotten peach. My thoughts are either Drew or Marlo. Either Marlo or Drew, most likely. LaToya is not on this season. I mean, she's not in any of the pictures. So I don't think she's there, which is stupid. Like, okay, I get it. Drew signed a 2-season contract. Smart one. You know, the first season might be shaky because I'm new. Give me a second season. Let's see if I can prove myself. And if I don't, then let me go. Portia Williams isn't there, so bringing LaToya back. What is the storyline going to be? Now, had Portia Williams been there and Drew is all up under Portia Williams, you know what? It's like, oh, so you called me Delilah and did all of these things last season, but then you are celebrating and happy for Portia? Really? You know, the hypocrisy of it all. But regardless of the Portia drama, LaToya and Drew had some unfinished business. It would have still been nice for, Toya to come back, but I don't see her in images, so I don't think she's coming back. Marlo, the only one with enough guts to go in. So basically, she was arguing with Marlo. Marlo is the only one with enough guts. Have you heard about Kenya more? Marlo or Sheree? I think it was Sheree because she doesn't have a storyline. She wants to argue with everybody. I'm going with Marlo because it's been that before. Maybe Drew, if not Marlo. Sanya, it was definitely Marlo. She's the only one with balls enough to come for Kandi. And what is scary about Kandi? Like, what is so scary about Kandi? Chaba. I hope she doesn't go by the playbook of attacking Kenya for a moment because that's what they all do. I hope she's not crying. Probably one of the newbies. She's friends with Kenya, Drew, Sheree, and Marlo. I hope it's Kenya. Please be Kenya. Wow. It's definitely Kenya. Kandi is messy. She always pokes Kenya. Do you remember Kenya gave her $5,000 for her charity in season 13, but came live with Don and said Kenya gave nothing? Exactly. Y'all already know what happened. Team Twirl did not play with Kandi to the point where she had to make an entire video dedicated to that. And Kenya still went on her show, did her show, and did not even bring that up. That's the reason why that Kenya Moore will continue to be blessed, and all of these people will continue to be exposed because she sees through the BS. She doesn't entertain it unless she absolutely have to, and that's that. Drew or Marlo, I think it's Kenya because Kandi didn't repost Kenya's support of Kandi's show when Kenya posted it on her IG story, but Kandi reposted the other people though. Well, she did wish Kenya a happy birthday, so. Oh, please let me guess. Kandi defend her alliance buddy Kenya, then goes at it with someone and asks her divorce. Otherwise, all season she's just eating and talking. Can she leave the show? Why doesn't she leave? She's so boring. And so, based on what I've read, yes, there was a few Kenya there, but Marlo and Drew are the front runners on this, and a few is about Kenya. All right, in my DMs though, Kenya Moore supporters were sending me messages, but do I care now? Because I'm never worried about Kenya. Kenya have taken the entire cast and the producers by herself, and she is still there, and she is still standing. It's still fabulous. Going with the wind, fabulous. So I'm not worried about a Kandi coming for Kenya or anyone coming for Kenya, because Kenya can hold her own. And I understand when people are talking about Kandi, it's not always, the verbal altercations. People feel like some people are, scared to talk to Kandi in a certain way because they feel like she have all this power over there at Bravo, especially being given 150 different spin-offs. And even that girl over there, when she was, dragging Bravo, she said Kandi had something to do with it. Marlo said in one of her interviews that Kandi was one of the powers that be when it comes to her getting the peach and all of that. So I get it when people say, oh, this person won't go at Kandi because of this, that, and the third. So that's my point. If it took Marlo 150 years to get a peach, then what makes you think she's the only one that can go at Kandi? That's a huge contradiction, because if it's not verbal altercation and it's the fact that Kandi have all this power, then why will Marlo want to go after Kandi or be the only one to go after Kandi when she just got her peach? Kenya and Kandi are friends, so of course they will have more of a discussion than an argument, because when Kandi is turning up and just going crazy, Kenya is looking at her like, girl, I know your storyline ain't nothing, and right now you're looking for a moment, so I'm gonna let you have it. That's why most of the time Kenya look at her that way. All that yelling and screaming, you're gonna be right here tomorrow talking about, girl, let's go out for dinner. So I'm gonna let you have it, but ain't nobody scared of Kandi is basically what I'm trying to say. I just had to mention, the things that people have allegedly said about Kandi when it comes to having all of this power at Bravo. Also with that whole situation where, she was lied on. She said if that person comes back, she's absolutely leaving the show. But anyways, that's that. Let's move on. So yeah, but like I said, when you all send me videos and have questions, I will always, if I can, jump on it and do the video. So yeah, but anyways, we shall see when the show premiere. I'm wishing all of you well and take care. And here my final loves, thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.